Hey guys, hang on a second, let me just switch this over. So I'm officially doing my I think third week of video log. So being Monday, I thought today I would do the same thing as I did last week, whereby I'm actually streaming live on Twitch right now. Uh, yeah, so I'm actually streaming live on Twitch right now, and at the same time, video logs on Monday, vlogs basically are also something that I find easy to stream on Instagram. So I'm actually doing both right now at the very same time. So I've positioned the camera, the webcam, as well as my phone in a way that it's easy for me to face both. So it looks like I'm actually looking at you guys at the same time. And I realized that this angle might actually be better because with my monitor, the reflections and so on, it might not be very easy for you guys to see me. So yeah, I do realize that it's kind of dark, when I see myself um, on my tablet. Maybe it's just because of the brightness, but I do realize I might have to adjust the brightness to make sure it looks better. Give me a moment as I adjust. Just have to find the right spot when it comes to the brightness and exposure. One thing that I'm having trouble today is actually the ulcer in my mouth. It's getting better, but usually, when mouth ulcers in the mouth, when they get better, the last stage of it is like the most uncomfortable stage. So I'm actually having a little bit of difficulty talking. But yeah, I want to do a video log today. It's not like I have a specific topic to talk about today. In fact, actually, I had no idea what I want to talk about. Yeah, I realized that I do need to adjust the date on my random Mondays overlay. So I need to go over to player. So yeah, I'm using when it comes to Twitch, I'm using the overlay from player.me. If I talk a little bit slow tonight, you know why, because of my ulcer. So yeah, I'm gonna edit the link right now. And today is actually November. What day is it? November 18. Alright. Now once I save the change, it should be immediate. Unless I have to refresh it. Okay, great. It's immediate. That's good. Alright, so what do I want to talk about tonight? Frankly, I have no idea what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how hard it is to be a content creator. I get asked this a lot by parents, that I interact with, parents that I meet. Sometimes they would tell me that the kids actually want to become like a blogger. They want to become a hi there. Thanks for tuning in on my Instagram live. I appreciate the watch. So today I'm talking about how difficult it is to be a content creator. How difficult it is to be a blogger, or to if your idea of wanting to become a influencer, right? So I was just sharing about how I have met parents that will tell me that, my son or my daughter actually wants to become a blogger. they are thinking about becoming they want to have a YouTube channel, a YouTube, so sometimes these parents would ask me like, what sort of advice would I give, right, to them, because I myself, I'm a content creator as well. I have been doing this for many years, not on YouTube, not really on social media per se, but I've been a blogger for many years, written blogs, right? So, videos, photos, and all that on a blog, but not on YouTube itself, not on Instagram. I haven't really been active on Instagram or even like Twitch. Twitch is even more recent. All these different social media platforms is something that I only decided to branch out to very recently. Yeah, and I've been working really hard to build up my platform. I've been working really hard to build up my community, so to speak. So it hasn't been easy, and when these parents ask me for advice, and this, yeah, like what do they say to their kids? Do they encourage them? Do they discourage them? So how, and a lot of parents these days are actually more open to supporting their kids in discovering their own interests and passions. So my advice to parents, when it comes to your children having the desire to become a blogger or content creator, is to let them explore it, let them try it, but also let them know the truth. Like, when I have a chance to talk to these kids, when I do my coaching and mentoring, I would tell them that it's not easy to be a blogger. It's not easy to follow your passions, to do the things that you're passionate about, to do the things that you love. It's, for a lot of us, it's going to be tough. Now, maybe I can't speak for everybody, but I can most certainly speak for myself. I know that it has been really, really challenging on this journey. It's not easy to get the breaks that you, when you first start out, you are hoping for. The breakthroughs that will come along the way. But they do come. I am very blessed that I've been sponsored. The hardware that I have right now, like the gaming laptop that is from my benefactor, these hardwares, they didn't come straight away. In fact, I struggled for a pretty long time before I actually started to experience my breakthroughs. And even now, right now, my breakthroughs are not very consistent yet. They are coming in, the opportunities are coming in, but it's still quite challenging sometimes. There are seasons where I would go through a period of like really not having enough to get by. That's the truth. So it is really tough. It's not easy to follow your passions. But one thing I should say one thing that I do not regret is that by following my passions, I also found my purpose in calling in life. I like that there is meaning to my existence. I'm sure everybody do. At some point we will all ask this question, like, what am I here for? What am I meant to do in this life? If you're not asking the question right now, you will be asking the question someday. So I'm going to share what my experience has been like, what my journey has been like. I like that I have a sense of purpose and a mission in my life right now, because when I face obstacles and challenges, like anybody does, right? Everybody does. When I face these obstacles and challenges, they don't seem as big or challenging or overwhelming as compared to the purpose and calling that I have. Like, I see that my purpose and calling is way bigger than the challenges that I'm facing on a day-to-day basis. And it's pretty amazing because, for another amazing reason, having a purpose in life and a calling in life gives me a reason to now I will say that it gives me a reason to live every single day. It gives me a reason to get up every single morning, no matter what challenges I'm gonna face, right? So I like that, there's always something to look forward to. I think that's what I really want to say. There are so many people that I have met especially men in their 40s and 50s, that actually have a lot of regrets in their lives. So, I do not want to be that man when I'm in my 40s and 50s. I'm in my late 30s right now. So, like 5 years ago, I decided that, I don't want to have regrets 10 years down the road. So that's the reason why I decided 5 years ago that I was going to follow my passions and to find my calling. Right, so it's not easy. That's the truth to the young people that are thinking about becoming a blogger. They want to be a Instagram star. Whatever your desire, whatever your envision view is. I would say to manage it. You have to be realistic. Being realistic is not about squashing your dream, right? It's not about saying that you can't do it. Honestly, until you have tried, you never know if you can actually succeed. So my advice is to just try. There's no harm in trying, and maybe you might fail a couple of times, right? When you first try out something, it's okay to fail. So another part of my journey of following my passions is that I I didn't. This is not like the first try that and then I succeeded. I actually tried many times, and I failed many times. I made many mistakes along the way before I actually started to see results. I started to see something happening. Hi, thanks for tuning in, especially to those on my Instagram account. So today I'm actually sharing about my journey in following my purpose and calling in life, and talking about following my passions, and how I'm trying to help parents to be more encouraging towards their own children when their children have desires like they want to become bloggers and so on. My advice is to them to be to encourage their children to try. All right, don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to fail. That they need to be realistic and down to earth. They have to go in with two eyes open. Right. A lot of times, we do a lot of things, especially young people. We have this idealized version of what we want to do. But then at the end of the day, we realize that things really don't meet the expectation that we have, and we get very, very, very disappointed. So, as a influencer, so to speak, I spend a lot of time coaching and encouraging young people to be real. I always tell them you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be down to earth and practical about the journey that you're going to be on. I share with them my challenges, and I say, there are times that I struggle financially. There are times when I'm almost broke. There are seasons that are good. There are seasons that are very bad as well. And I told them that is the price to pay for following our passions. I didn't tell them that so that they will be discouraged. I didn't tell them that so that they were like, oh, you know what, this seems so scary, I don't want to try anymore. No, that is not the goal. The goal is to tell them I'm able to do it in spite of all these challenges. I have failed multiple times. I made so many mistakes, but yet I've learned a lot of lessons as well. And it's really to get them to understand that it's not so much about trying to reach this status of being an influencer or having 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. That is not really the point. The point is the journey that they are going to experience and the person that they are going to become through that experience. For me, I did have a idealized vision of what I thought I was going to be, but to be honest, it turned out to be quite different, and I'm grateful for it actually. Today, on social media, I am a very authentic individual. I like to be very genuine. I may not say everything, I may not reveal everything that is going on in my life, but when I do share something, it's always honest, it's always true. Why do I want to do that? Because I realize that in my field, the field that I am in right now, or the field that I've recently transited into recently, which is STEAM education, right? Science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics. This is something that a lot of schools and are integrating into their curricula. In fact, there are a lot of countries as well. They are encouraging women to go into STEM education, the fields of STEM. So, in this field, now a lot of my followers, a large part of my following, are young people. They are like half my age, or even younger. And I realized that by talking to a lot of parents of these children and to these young people themselves, I realized that a lot of them they have this idealized view of what being an influencer is. They see a lot of the bloggers and Instagrammers, the different IG accounts, and they see a lot of people posting stuff that are like their lifestyle looks so perfect, like their lives look so perfect, like everything's okay. The way they talk on social media, it feels like they have nothing wrong going on in their life. There are no challenges, there are no problems, they are not struggling with anything. And for a lot of these young people, they think that is actually possible. So the truth is that a lot of influencers, a lot of content creators on social media only show you a version of themselves. They wouldn't show you what they are really struggling with. I shared this in last week's video blog as well, about being authentic on social media. So you can go and watch my previous video on my Twitch account, or the link is in my bio, by the way. And you can also go to mosaic.com. Alright, that is where I post a lot of my live streams after the streams are over, if you miss my live stream on Twitch. So knowing what I know and understanding how a lot of the youths are getting depressed and feeling this low self-esteem, it's happening more and more. It's because they look at these influencers on social media and they want to have the same kind of lifestyle that they have, but it's just not possible. Right? There's no way for any of us to have that perfect life. So I want to encourage these youths to know that I am an influencer. I am a multi-brand influencer. I am collaborating with a lot of different brands all over the world, and I'm very blessed by all those different opportunities. But at the same time, it's not always perfect on my journey. Things are, in fact, a lot of times they are quite challenging. I have yet to succeed, right? I have this thinking of what my success would look like, but I know that in reality it can be very different. So I'm not there yet, but I'm really working towards it, and I hope that day will come soon. But again, I also know that I can only make the most of what I have right now, my current situation, and that's what I'm trying to do, really. Hang on a second, guys. I'm going to drink some water. So it's not easy being a content creator, guys. It's not easy. I think it's so important as well. If you want to be a blogger, if you want to be a content creator, you gotta have a passion for it, whatever your area of interest is. If you're interested in food blogging, I know a couple of good food bloggers, right? Not personally, I don't know them personally, but I follow their accounts. I know who they are, so I can always suggest if you're interested. If you're thinking about technology, I'll be that guy. If you're thinking about education, I'm also the guy. If you're thinking about gaming, I'm the guy as well. If you're talking about fashion, cosmetics, there are some, right? So um, I think ultimately at the end of the day, it's I won't say that it's impossible to be an influencer or blogger, paid blogger or paid content creator full time. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I have seen people who have done it, people who have achieved that in their journey, in their lives. So it is possible, but I do think that it is not going to be easy. So that's just me being real, right? It's not going to be easy. So the fact that it's not going to be easy means you need to have a very, very strong passion. If you do not have a strong enough passion, when times are tough, you'll find that you would start to doubt yourself. So if you are right now, in the midst of a journey and you are really doubting yourself, and if you know you are thinking of quitting or you have just quit or walk away from it, then perhaps your passion wasn't strong enough. You know, to be honest, on my journey, I have thought about quitting quite a number of times. Like, I came so close to like throwing in the towel, like, I'm done, I mean, so exhausted. I don't want to do this anymore. There were times that I really felt like that, and I was just really close, really very close to giving up. Um, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm still here. I'm still doing this, and I'm more passionate than I ever was. So yeah, having the right passion. No, sorry. Having a passion that you feel strongly about is gonna be a very, very important key ingredient in you wanting to succeed as a content creator, as a blogger, right? So yeah, oh gosh, actually, I'm so not used to doing live streaming. Um, it's a little bit tiring to like have to keep staring at the screen, the camera, the webcam. I'm so not used to this. So are you a blogger yourself? Sorry, are you a blogger yourself? Are you a content creator yourself? What has your journey been like? I mean, be honest and share with me. I like honest, authentic stories. I like that. I like when stuff are real and not fabricated, or not half truths, and people trying to make it sound nice, and paint a rosy picture about it, because that's not the truth. And I think I can tell, when people try to describe something that is like a pie in the sky, like, it's just not possible. So I'll roll my eyes, like, yeah, whatever. um, yeah, please share with me, if you are watching this, as a rebroadcast on my music channel, um, do leave me a video reaction and let me know what your journey has been like as a content creator. What were some of the struggles that you had going through this journey? Whether you have already succeeded, maybe you like me, you're still working towards your goal right now. What are your challenges? For me, one of the greatest challenges is um, not having the support of my parents. I would say, yeah, it's in a way they don't agree with me wanting to follow my passions. Mm, so over the last couple of years, honestly, I would say that I've been pretty much on my own. I'm glad and I'm grateful that I still have a place to stay. I'm living with my parents right now, living under their roof. So I still have to follow their rules. But that is, I see that as a small price to pay for being able to follow my purpose and passion in life. But it is a challenging thing when your parents are not supportive of what you're doing, and you don't have somewhere that you can go to share with them about um, what your challenges are. And I mean, for me, when I try to share what I'm doing with my parents, it only results in more confusion. It only results in more misunderstandings, because in a way they couldn't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing today, or why I want to do it. It's just, I don't know. You can say that it's a different era. You can say that the mindset is different. You can say that expectations are different between their generation and our generation right now. Um, whatever that reason is, I honestly I don't really know why, but I just know that at some point, rather than trying to waste my energy of explaining what I want to achieve, right, to them, I would rather take that energy and invest it in succeeding at my calling and purpose in life. Because at the end of the day, action speaks louder than words. What they need to see is the results, right? Not really me trying to explain myself about what I'm trying to achieve. So when I decided at one point in my journey to just stop trying to explain myself, that's when I really started to have my breakthroughs. That's when things started to turn around for me, because I am actually 100% invested, emotionally, psychologically, mentally invested in uh, wanting to succeed at following my passions and calling. So yeah, you know, I have met people that actually have support from their parents to follow their passions. Um, and I mean, I'm really, really happy for them. I think that they are very, very blessed to have parents like that. And for me, that's something that I envy. I don't have that, but it's okay. I realized that, even without, in spite of not having the support from my parents, you know, I was able to last this long. And the fact that I have lasted this long also is a testament of, the strength that I've gained, that I've earned on this journey. You know, yeah, so I'm very, very grateful that even though it's tough, I made it. Hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. So the yeah, postman came and he was delivering some of my sister's makeup stuff. So my sis, she's a blogger as well. She's an influencer herself. She does makeup and stuff. Yeah, so she's into all of that different things. Skincare, facial care, I think. So yeah, that's a domain. I'm tech and gaming. So tech, gaming, education, tinkering. Those are my content. So yeah, it hasn't been easy on this journey in following my purpose and passion, but it has definitely made me a lot stronger, so far. So, hmm. So yeah, I think today's video blog is gonna be kind of short because my ulcer is just really uncomfortable. And I'm actually thinking of spending some time tonight playing my game. Sorry, Asphalt Legends. So yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again next Monday. So if you're watching this video, anyway, my live video on Instagram will also be saved, I think for 24 hours. So you can, yeah, if you are watching this video, know that I will stream every Monday for my Random Mondays video log. Random Mondays is the title that I've created for my live stream channel on Twitch. It's just sort of like TV programs have titles, right? So Random Mondays is kind of like the title. And tomorrow night, I hope to talk about electronics. I haven't decided what I want to talk about tomorrow yet, so sometimes I think I'm a little bit spontaneous when it comes to live streaming. I'm not like somebody that pre-plans content ahead of time. And I have to go with inspiration. I have to go with what I feel in the moment. So I guess we will know tomorrow what I'll be talking about in electronics. But I will not be live tomorrow for Instagram though. But I will be live on my Twitch account. So if you want to know why my Twitch account is, just go to my profile and tap on the link and follow me on Twitch. So Tuesdays I talk about electronics. Wednesday I hope to talk about tech, but the last few weeks I just haven't felt like the content was ready. But do follow me on social media because I usually post my updates on social media about whether or not I'm going live on the day itself or the night itself. Thursday? Yes, so this Thursday I will officially start a series of live streams related to Steam medication, something that I'm extremely passionate about. My eyes look a little bit tired today, so yeah, my eyes are a little bit tired. So if they look really squishy and small, I apologize. But Thursday, I will be talking about circuitscribe. So if you are interested to know about electronics, physics, science, how you can integrate circuitscribe into your school's learning curriculum. I'll be talking about the products from circuitscribe every single Thursday on my Twitch channel at 10:30 p.m. I'm in the Singapore time zone, so that's GMT +8. So whatever your time zone is, you might want to account for that. In the UK, it's usually around afternoon, around noon. In the US, especially on the East Coast, you are 12 hours behind us. I think so, yeah, 12 hours behind us. So for you, it'll be morning. So wherever you're tuning in from, I really want to say, I really want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for following me. Thank you for helping me to reach my goals on Twitch, as a content creator, as somebody that is going pro, as somebody that is trying to make this a full-time gig. I know that it's not going to be easy. I'm not expecting it to happen like immediately. It's not going to happen that way. But every single follower that I get, I really appreciate every single follower. Because the fact is that being a content creator is not easy. So I've learned not to take little things like this for granted. Right now on Twitch, I have 12 followers so far. So judging from having zero followers a few weeks ago, yeah, it's progress. So I'm very grateful for it. My next goal is to hit 50 followers on Twitch. I want to become an affiliate and I want to become a partner. I want to be able to monetize the content that I am streaming on Twitch, you know. And yeah, that's it for today, for this week. I'm a little bit tired today, though I don't think I'm going to talk very long. Alright, bye guys. I'll talk to you again on next Monday.